I walk down the hall of the girls' dormitories, my school bag in hand. Oh, I think this is probably the episode where we're gonna be celebrating Hanako's birthday in advance. Yep, Hanako's birthday party. I think so. But the title of this scenario is called Unidentified Drinking Object. So I kind of know where this is going because I've read Hanako's route. So let's see what's gonna go down here. A doll lies inside, carefully placed on top of a small box. I've been carrying the box in there for a while now, still not sure of what to do with it. Yep, we're celebrating Hanako's birthday party, alright? This whole situation, come to think of it, is bizarre. While I've known of Hanako's upcoming birthday party for a while now, I have no idea of exactly what the celebrations would be until I found a single note left in the abandoned tea room earlier today. I hold it up and read it again, double checking the instructions. The plain black handwriting is fairly legible despite Lilly's blindness, clearly thanks to considerable effort and care. Hisao, we'll be holding a party at my place. Please come at 6 o'clock to room 225 in the girls' dormitory. Sorry for notifying you this way, but I have class representative duties. Lilly Sato. Okay. So 6 o'clock, room 225. Not reassured, I continue walking down the hallway until I reach Lilly's dormitory room. I hesitate for a second, but eventually give 3 sharp taps on the door. A brief and muffled exchange of words can be heard from the other side. Listening closer, I can just pick out Hanako and Lilly's voices. As they finish, Lilly calls out. Might that be Hisao? Yep. I got the note you left for me. You can come in. The door is unlocked. Glad I managed to get the right room. I press down on the handle and let myself in. As the door swings open, my greeting to them is stolen from my mouth. Okay. Yep, we've seen this scene before in Hanako's route, so yes, welcome back. This scene once again. Yeah, the Hanako in the pajamas and Lilly too. She's also pretty cute in her pajamas. Yeah, just saying. Yeah, the short shorts. Lilly sits at the low table in the center of the room in her pajamas, while on the other side sits Hanako in a nightgown. Being dressed in only my normal school clothes, I feel quite out of place. I steal a quick glance at the lovely sight of the two, my eyes tearing themselves from Lilly's long, thin and pale legs, only with a measure of reluctance. Yeah, you can see the legs, the beautiful legs. Hi, I think I brought everything that was needed. She smiles and nods. I wonder if she's even aware of the pleasant sight she makes. The thin, dark blue silk of her pajamas really suits her, accentuating both her eyes and her curves. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've read this line before, but it doesn't hurt to read them again. The look of her last night, that tentative and almost shy demeanor, seems all but replaced by her coy nature. It's nice to see her confidence return, though I can't help casting my mind back to how she looked back then. Yeah, I think this is definitely a new line, so yeah. I look to Hanako, who nervously sits opposite her in her gown. It isn't a surprise that she would wear something so conservative, though it definitely looks cute. Hi Hanako, happy birthday. Thank you. She's unusually skittish, despite the fact that she's warmed up to me considerably over the weeks we have come to know each other. This is a pretty unusual situation, I guess. Feel free to take a seat, Hisao. I'll just pour you two some tea. Sure thing. Lilly takes the steaming red teapot from the side of the table and gently pours its contents into our teacups as I take a seat beside them, setting my back against the nearby wall. With my senses returned and Homon Samakaba, what are you trying to do? Hisao. I realized that this is the first time I've ever been in Lilly's room. The first thing I notice is the ambient smell, just slightly different from that in mine. Probably faint perfume or nail polish. It could be anything of the girls really. Another is the plain nature of the room. Visually, beige walls, a smart yet unadorned cabinet, the lack of posters or wall hangings is distinctly utilitarian. It's distinctly utilitarian. Something I should have anticipated given her blindness. Did I remember Hisao describing Lilly's room in Hanako's room? But not that I remember, but anyway. The only thing that really seems out of the ordinary is several piles of books sitting on the floor, each reaching from roughly knee height to waist height. Some of them have printed titles, others are entirely blank except for dots of braille. The fact that the ones with printed titles are uniformly in English is interesting, though not completely unexpected. She did mention her parents impressing the language upon her and Akira after all. Your room looks nice, Lilly. Hanako doesn't kind of seem pleased right there. I hear a call of thanks from beside my shoulder. Looking back to Hanako, her gaze is fixed on her lap, and her hands are nervously clutching her gown. It's now that I notice why. With these clothes on, the extent of her scarring is far more visible, reaching down her neck and out to cover her right shoulder. Considering this is a party for her, she doesn't really look like she's enjoying the experience now that I'm here. Yeah, we kind of know why, but that's Hanako's story anyway. So how old are you turning? 18? Her look of surprise, not at all helped by her total lack of skill at hiding her feelings, shows that she was trying to mentally tune me out. This is really quite awkward. Yes. On the plus side, there's only 2 more years till you can drink. So who's older, you or Lilly? Lilly. She had her birthday in February. What about yours? Earlier this year, so it's already passed. Unstated is that it passed while I was stuck in the hospital. That was a particularly low point of the experience. Conversation with her dries up as quickly as expected. It isn't long before Lilly's finished preparing our drinks, setting down the 3 teacups in front of us. I picked mine up, immediately noticing a much stronger aroma and taste than the tea we've been having. It tastes different than the tea we have in school. It's a different variety, rather than the kind we've been having here. You've never tasted orange japur before? Nope, I never did. Not that I can remember. I usually drink coffee after all, like when we were in town. This is nice though. As we settle down and sip, Hanako seems to become more relaxed, or at least a bit less tense about my presence. We all finish our cups at about the same time, with Hanako feeling rather badly at hiding her anticipation for the cake that's sitting to the side, begging to be eaten. Come to think of it, I'm feeling very eager myself. First things first though, the presents, yes. Lilly? Yes, now it's good. Each of us knowing exactly what the other means. I lean sideways and dig around in my bag for the doll I bought Hanako as Lilly gets up and retrieves her gift. Hiding our gifts in our hands, we present them both on the table at the same time. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Hanako silently sits looking at them for seconds on end, out of sheer surprise. My little wooden doll, replete with Victorian-era dress and little hat, lies next to a light brown and fluffy stuffed bear from Lilly. She clutches at her gown as she moves to speak, not taking her eyes off the modest presents. Thank you, Lilly and Hisao. Yeah, we saw this scene before, the hug. Her voice begins to crack as Lilly reaches forward, wrapping her in a soft embrace. The sight of Hanako holding Lilly so tightly is heartwarming. So much so that I couldn't wipe the smile off my face, even if I wanted to. As Lilly gently rests her face on Hanako's head, she speaks so quietly and softly that I can barely hear. Happy birthday, Hanako. Happy birthday. Hanako gives a small nod, holding on to Lilly for a time before breaking off and wiping an eye. I guess that for Hanako, simply having someone, anyone, to be there and love her would be special. The fact that Lilly and I can now share that role for her is something I think I will always be grateful for. So it's like Hanako is like a sister to us now. And yeah, we see this scene too. Oh yeah, but there's a slight difference though here. Because remember in the Hanako's room it's actually a door and a chessboard. But in Lilly's room, instead of a chessboard, it's the stuffed teddy bear from Lilly. And actually, I think there's another difference as well. I don't think I remember this door before. I mean, in Hanako's room, if I remember correctly, this is not the door. Yeah, this wasn't the door in Hanako's room. It's a different door. Yeah. And yeah, and of course the other difference is that Lilly gave Hanako a present, so did Hisao. But in Hanako's room, Hisao gave Hanako 2 presents. Yeah, I don't think Lilly gave. Well, actually, what happened in Hanako's room was Lilly and Hisao shared 1 present, right, which was the door. Then Hisao himself bought the chessboard. So yeah, but here is Lilly gave the bear, Hisao gave the door, and it's a different door. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, holding that, alright. For a long time, all 3 of us simply sit in happy silence. The quiet is not broken until Lilly's soft voice beckons. Shall we have at the cake then? Her proposal is met with 2 looks of unhidden anticipation. No argument from me. Okay. Phew, that was good. I contentedly sit back, both Lilly and Hanako looking just as satisfied with the food as I. It took some effort, but we managed to finish off the cake in one go. I don't think I could fit any more in. I think next time I'll buy a smaller cake. Hanako and I give a chuckle, but I can't help noticing that, come this time next year, we'll have graduated from Yamaku. That fact is somewhat depressing, since I finally feel as if my life is starting to get back into some kind of order. Idly looking around Lilly's neat and orderly room, her books catch my eye once again. This may be a little impetuous, but my curiosity gets the better of me. Besides, I don't think she'll mind in any case. Hey Lilly, do you mind if I take a look at one of your books? You're quite welcome to, Hisao. That's it. If you can overcome 2 language barriers, I will be quite impressed. Oh, those are English books? Go for it. Oh, and actually it's not just English but also alright. 2, Braille and alright, English. She gives a nod. I knew you were studying English, but I'm still amazed that you're this proficient at it. One could say it's a perfect way to avoid people borrowing my collection. Okay, she says in jest, but I am a little disappointed. Having all these books around me with no way of reading them feels like one big tease. Hanako giggles quietly as I reach over the closest pile, plucking the topmost book with only a cursory glance. Death on the Now, in large letters on the cover, is the only printed text to be seen. Whoa. Yeah, you asked me to read this, I can't. I mean, I don't think this is even meant to be felt, you know. You're supposed to feel it, yeah, in order to read it. But yeah, even if I feel, I also don't understand, unless you understand the real language. So completely foreign to me, man. I sit down for a while with the book open on my lap as Lilly and Hanako talk. Try as I might to fill out the dots of Braille printed on each page, they seem to blend into one another and become indistinct. I thought this to be a lot easier than it actually is. With some practice though, I could see someone with a better sense of touch than mine managing to read at a pretty fast speed. Noticing a silence that had probably begun earlier, I look up from the dotted pages to see Lilly smiling as Hanako sips another cup of tea. Is something wrong? Quite the opposite. Your curiosity is quite endearing. I'm inordinately pleased by the praise, though I can feel my cheeks heating up a little. Thanks, but I don't know how else I could act. To be honest, I wasn't altogether sure of how you saw us, since you were a new transfer student from another school. If you had pitied us, I would have been quite offended. There's a certain edge to Lilly's voice, one that I would quite possibly place as pride. Glancing over to Hanako, she seems even more subdued than usual, looking towards Lilly rather than me. I wouldn't worry about that. Considering the position I found myself in, I'm perhaps the last person that should be dispensing pity on others. My parents' first interactions with me after my heart attack. I wouldn't want anyone to see that kind of face. I catch myself from going any further, but not soon enough. Both of the girls seem to be put off, Lilly especially. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone that far. An awkward silence reigns for a few bits, thankfully ended, as Lilly's head perks up in a gesture I've come to easily recognize. Hear something? The door. Everyone looks towards it, trusting in Lilly's senses. True enough, the door handle shudders and turns, a flash of yellow and black slipping through. Oh yeah, it's Akira. Akira Sato in the house! Happy birthday, Hanako! Thank you. Akira takes a seat at the table as she plops her tall back beside her. She has her trademark boisterous air about her, making no small deal of her entrance. And yeah, we're gonna have some drink, we're gonna have booze and sake, and we're gonna drink to our fill, man. Hanako clutches her gown to steady herself, but doesn't appear too shaken after she settles down. I guess she must have met Akira before. Not a huge surprise, given how close Akira and Lilly are. Akira doesn't seem to be the least bit put off by Hanako's scarring, despite its prominence, but she also doesn't pull any punches in how she acts, despite Hanako's shy nature. I thought you said that to work, Akira. Did you manage to get off for a while? Yeah, kinda. I feel bad about teaching the guys who are doing overtime, so I gotta get back soon. But I feel bad about not coming to your cute little Hanako's birthday too, so for now I'm here. She grins widely at Hanako, who flowers into a full blush as she pins her eyes downwards towards her lap. Her mouth seems to widen and retract over and over, as if she was trying to suppress a smile out of embarrassment. It's a little strange how her reaction seems to be more immediate and forceful than when she's embarrassed by the way she looks. All she manages to give in return is the tiny nod, failing to hide her appreciation to any great extent. Not that many people give her positive attention, I suppose. It makes me respect how well Akira can handle herself, making her so happy compared to what little I could do, or rather can handle her. Now then, before I go, she reaches into the bag beside her and grandly displays its contents. Oh yeah, let's have this. Yes, let's drink to our fills. Out come 2 large glass bottles, both with long French names on the labels. That explains why I couldn't read them, because those are French names. I mean, they're very cursive. I can't really read what they state. Maybe someone can enlighten me on what the name of these wines are. Hanako's expression is an odd mix of surprise and curiosity, and I suspect mine's no different. Lilly, not seeing the proceedings, is oblivious to what's going on. Akira, this isn't... What is it? Wine. 1 red, 1 white. Akira? That's... She'll have the power again. Relax. It's not like she's here to score you. Lilly has a point. That's not exactly allowed on campus. Or anywhere really. We're still short of the legal drinking age, remember? Rich words for someone practically drooling as the exam is about her. She got me there. I'm genuinely interested in trying some, even just a little. While Hanako may not be handling one herself, her look does tell me that she's far from opposed to the notion as well. Lilly rubs her forehead, giving up the fight that she knows Akira would win due to simply not caring enough about those funny rules and regulations. Just a bit of a word of this to anyone in the school, please. I beg of you. I'm not stupid, don't worry. That's it, I gotta get back to work pretty soon. So soon? But you only just arrived. Yeah, because I thought in Hanako's route, you spent some time with us drinking booze and all, right? But now, you just give us the booze to drink, then you go off just like that. Come on now. Sorry, Lilly. Good to see you two again though. And you, Hisao. See you later then. Goodbye, Akira. She levels herself up with a grunt and waltzes out of the room, leaving us alone with the two items on the table. Interesting. Lilly gives a nervous giggle at her sister's antics, as Hanako takes a wine bottle. So, what do you think, Lilly? She rests her elbow on the table and pinches the bridge of her nose, thinking things through. She really doesn't seem to be able to keep up with her sister. Well, it's really here. We may as well have some. No sooner does she say it than I take a quick glance around the room for glasses. Oh, okay, so the lights are out already, alright. So are we going to like see her face or something like that? I mean her sleeping face. A small groan above me reminds me that Lilly retired to rest on her bed for a few minutes ago. Almost completely drained of energy, I managed to stand up and drag myself to the side of the bed, sitting down and leaning my back against it. Good God, oh no, that's too much wine for you, Hisao. Lilly's groan sounds lifeless. Too much to drink? My head hurts. Yeah, too much to drink. I rest my head back and idly stare at the ceiling. What an unmitigated disaster. Like proper idiots, we all drank the night away with one glass after another. Hanako simply fell to the side asleep. And it's a miracle I don't feel as ill as Lilly. Hey Hisao, I'm sorry about today. I didn't think this would happen. Why wouldn't you think this would happen? Come on, I mean wine, or you don't underestimate wine, you know. Once you drink it, you may never stop. It's fine, Lilly. To tell the truth, I had a lot of fun today. Really? I think Hanako did too. No, she certainly did. There's a short silence before another groan resounds from the supine Lilly. You okay? As you said, I just drank too much. What's the time? The time? It's... I quickly look at my wristwatch. Its numerous barely legible in the gloom. About midnight. Curfew's in effect then. So we can't leave, you know. Yeah, guess as much. We'll all have to sleep here for tonight. As soon as I say it, I hear the sheets moving as Lilly starts to sit up. No, go back to sleep. Don't try to get up. Hisao, I have to. You're in worse shape than me by any stretch. Get some rest. But I'll grab some spare blankets and put them over her, don't worry. As I give a deep yawn and stand to retrieve them, I hear her lie back down with a soft sigh. Thank you, Hisao. No problem. It's the least I can do. You look outright wasted. I'm not wasted. Just a little bit starts pouting, a slight slur beginning to distort her words as the alcohol takes hold of her again. I grab a couple of blankets rolled up at the end of her bed. Quietly walking over to Hanako, I carefully lay the blankets over her peacefully sleeping figure, making sure not to wake her up. The thick smell of alcohol coming off of her breath makes me doubt she'll wake up, no matter what I did though. I stand and take one last measure of the room. 2 girls, both very drunk, and 1 guy sleeping overnight with them in the female student's dorm. What scandal there'll be if it broke out. Yeah, it is like you're 2 timing. As I move to sit back down at the side of the bed, I steal one last glance at Lilly. Her sprawling, disheveled figure lies resting peacefully, slightly turned to the sides. I crouch down to get a better look. Ah, there we go. This is the scene that I want to see. I want to see a sleeping Lilly. Yeah, and we got it. This is a very cute sight. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Her white skin blends in with the white pillow of the bed, a look of slumber-born peacefulness on her face. Usually she seems so confident and forward, always there and caring for Hanako. Now though, she seems painfully delicate. I think back to Hanako's presence. I thought it'd be a nice occasion for her, but I had hardly expected it to be so moving. One birthday after another, year after year. Just she and Lilly, all alone. I guess it wasn't just the presents she liked. Resigning myself to an uncomfortable sleep, I sit down at the side of the bed once again and rest my tired arms beside me. Hey, Hisao? Lilly's voice is so quiet I can barely hear it. She must be on the verge of sleep. Yeah? Oh, that smile. Thank you. Thank you? For what? For being here? That's okay. As I hear a deep breath, it's obvious Lilly's gone to sleep. After closing my eyes, it doesn't take long for slumber to take me as well. Alright. That's a nice scene right there. Although, oh, I thought it's going to be the next scene, but nope, there's still something else here. Who's this question mark here? Hisao? Hisao? Are you? The soft, barely audible voice lingering in my ear slowly wakes me. I wish I could be awoken like this more often. Is it Lilly? With a mumble, I slowly open my... Whoa! Ah! Yeah, it's Lilly. Whoa, wow, wow. Oh no! What did you do, Hisao? No! You bullied... No. You pushed Lilly! Damn, no! Taken by surprise at the face hovering curiously mere millimeters from mine, I make our heads collide with a harsh thud. Oh my god. Ouch. The impact of our foreheads causes both of us to fall backwards and yelp in pain. Lilly sounding more like a squeak toy than a person. Ow, 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 ow. I slowly rub my forehead with one hand, supporting myself with the other. Lilly lies a few feet ahead doing just the same, her face obviously pained. Sorry. Your face was kinda close and I acted on reflex. You okay? My head. It seems she's not actually okay. Come to think of it, I doubt that the impact alone is what's causing her head so much pain. Hangover? We drank a fair bit last night. She silently nods in confirmation as I lever myself up. I offer a hand to her and help her back onto her feet. Glancing behind her, I find that Hanako is still fast asleep. Oh, okay, let me just take some look. Ah, there we go. Actually, you know, when you look at the pajamas like this, it kind of almost seems like she's not wearing shorts. but yeah, she is alright. But it's a very short shorts, so yeah. Okay.
It's not fair. I only drank as much as you did.
Well, just because you drink as much as I did doesn't mean you have the same tolerance as me. That's very different from what I remember. And anyways, girls have a lower tolerance than men.
That doesn't help.
Fine, I'll get you a glass of water. Just be careful not to trip over Hanako. I rub the sleep out of my eyes, or at least some of it, as I walk to the counter. Tending to someone with a hangover isn't the way I like to spend a morning. It only takes a few seconds for the glass to fill, the clear water reflecting the silver light that makes it through the thin curtains. It looks like Lilly's taken a seat on the side of the bed. I walk over to her while taking care to step over the peacefully sleeping Hanako and place the glass into her outstretched hands.
Thank you.
No problem. I take a seat next to her, the soft bed having a surprising amount of give. She drinks slowly and methodically. A long silence passes with only Hanako's soft breathing to be heard. With some measure of guilt, I look at Lily's face and attempt to read her expression. Her brow is furrowed, and she looks to be lost in thought. Or maybe... Oh, for a moment I hesitate, but eventually place a hand on her shoulder in an attempt to reassure her. That's a nice move there. I didn't expect her to flinch rather noticeably at that though. Sorry, I didn't mean to... Lily quickly shakes her head, in a manner somewhat more violent than usual for her. She takes a long breath to steady herself before letting her head sink.
I must look terrible right now.
I move to protest, but quickly realize that it would be futile to do so. That's it, I want her to open up more. If you want to talk about anything, I'm here. Lily gives a self-deprecating snort, as if to mock her own emotions.
There's just a lot happening right now. I'm sorry for being so strange recently, especially back when we were in town. Even now, I'm a bit confused about everything.
Believe me, I know how that feels. She smiles wistfully, resting her cheek on the back of her fingers.
We're a couple of broken young fools, aren't we?
Oh, don't say that, Lily. Yeah, come on, don't say that. Come graduation, we'll be back out into the real world. The real world? Sometimes I surprise myself with the way I think about things. I guess the strange, divorced feeling of Yamaku and the surrounding town compared to the outside world still hasn't become natural. Maybe it never will. It's strange in hindsight. Being isolated from society like this doesn't feel as bad as it probably should. A wry grin on her face, Lily seems to share the same sense of amusement at the idea. Eventually though, her smile drops.
I'll be going back to Scotland for a week or two soon.
Yeah. We kind of knew that from Hanako's route that she has to go back to Scotland because of... Yes, I think she'll probably be revealing this. Is that why we had to reschedule Hanako's birthday party? She gives an affirmative nod. You'll be able to see your family again at least. You're not looking forward to it?
I haven't met my family in 6 years. I don't even know how to act around them anymore.
I guess... But 6 months is definitely a very long time. Wait, what? My mouth hangs open as I try to process what she said. If she's 18, that means she would have been only 12 when they left. I may have seen very little of my parents, what with them both working long hours. But that's... I feel utterly useless as I struggle to find some way to respond. That's... But why?
Why did they leave? Or why are they inviting Akira and me back?
Yeah, like away for 6 months and then suddenly ask them to go back. Maybe because of something that we know about in Hanako's route, but they are not going to say that, but we'll see. Both, I suppose.
My father's business has its headquarters in Scotland, and an executive position became available for him there. In the end, he had to move permanently. My mother followed him, but Akira and I stayed in Japan for the sake of both Akira's job within the Japanese branch of my father's company and my education. As for the latter, one of my aunts is gravely sick.
Yeah. This is the one that's, that was mentioned in Hanako's room, so yeah. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It feels strange, really. We're being summoned there for her, yet we've barely met before. I can't even remember the sound of her voice.
Equally strange is the total lack of antipathy she feels towards her family for doing such a thing. I can't help feeling slightly humbled. That actually gets me thinking, like, if Lilly actually flies back to Scotland, then what will happen to Lilly and Hisao's relationship? I mean, eventually she'll come back, right? But it's like she won't be coming back so soon, right? Maybe it's like 3 weeks later. So what's Hisao gonna do like during that 3 weeks of gap? During the 3 weeks when she's absent, if she does fly back to Scotland, I guess maybe it's like she'll feel. I mean, Hisao will feel a void in him, and that's when he'll realize that he's in love with Lilly or something like that. I don't know. We have to see. That's it. Her wistful exterior is just hiding her emotions. Seeing her like this is depressing. Knowing what to do, I lift myself off the bed. Lilly notices the bed's movements, her head perking up and her hand reaching sideways to feel where I was. Hisao? I walk over to my back, still leaning against the wall. Unbuckling the front flap and retrieving the opaque bag from within, I take the small plain box in my hands. Oh yeah! Actually, I almost forgot. He also bought a music box, right? Yeah, so he bought the door and he also bought a music box. But he only gave the door. I forgot about the music box. Yeah. So now he's giving that music box to Lilly. Okay. Hold your hands out, Lilly. She looks surprised for a moment, but eventually, acquiesces. Okay. I guess that means agrees. Yeah, I think anyway that music box, if I remember correctly, yeah, it's just an episode ago, right? But Hisao bought it on a whim, right? Because he just saw the music box. It seems very nice, so he just bought it. Yeah, and right timing too. There we go. All right. I'm amused by her look of curiosity when I place the music box into her open palms. Her typically delicate way of handling it making it seem as if it were fragile enough to break if breathed on. She wordlessly brings it in front of her face, her slender fingers filling out its contours and patterning. Eventually her finger finds the recessed line between the lid and the body of the box, and her thumb effortlessly pops open the lid. Yes, the music. I take a seat on the bed next to her, watching her face silently and intently. She sits completely motionless as she listens to the diminutive, teeny melody. Her voice, or rather her mouth, just slightly open. Oh. It takes a long while before she closes the lid with a small snap, bringing the curtain down on the miniature performance playing in her hands. The smile on her face, gentle and wistful, shows that I made the right decision. Think of it as a going away present for your trip to Scotland. I will. Oh yeah, a restless shuffling can be heard from the floor in front of us, the sound having woken Hanako. She climbs out of the blankets I put over her, looking befuddled and wiping the sleep from her eyes. I see you're finally up. What? Hanako looks around the room with her eyes only half open, her mind far from being as awake as her body. Her dazed state makes me and Lilly chuckle. As Lilly gets off the bed and turns to Hanako, I take one last look around the room. I guess I better be going then. There'll be questions if I'm seen leaving the girls' dormitories in the morning. Yeah.
Goodbye, Hisao. Oh, goodbye.
I stand and walk to the door, picking up my somewhat lighter bag along the way. After I leave the room and enter the hallway door, I hear Lily's footsteps behind me. What's wrong? Without a word, she strides up to me. I freeze as I feel her hand slide onto my cheek, seemingly every nerve taking in the feeling of her fingers and palm upon it. Oh, she wants to feel more of me, more of my face. Immediately after, her face slowly moves next to mine. A light, momentary touch of her lips, brushing against my other cheek. Oh, she kissed our cheek! Oh! For a moment, everything seems to stand still. I absent-mindedly bring my fingers to my cheek, as if to try and recapture that fleeting feeling. Lily.
That's my thank you, Hisao.
Oh, thank you.
For your present. Have a nice day in school.
Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, this girl is perfect, man, Lily. And with that, she disappears behind her door and gently closes it. The muffled voices of her and Hanako audible through it, much as they were yesterday night. I think I'll be hard-pressed not to have a nice day after that. I walk away with a sudden spring to my step. Oh yeah, I'm so overjoyed. Oh yeah. I think there were some people around that glanced at me emerging from the girls' dormitory building, but I find it difficult to care. Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a nice one. Great scene right there, yeah.